Hello, hi. Welcome all in. We are here for session 94 of the Deviants Dorks campaign. I hope you're all having a good day today. We're going to be hopping in with the rest of the players and checking up on them, seeing how they're doing before starting up. But without further ado, let's see how they're doing.
Be
Hello.
funny.
But that would be
Hello.
fun. It would be great. Hi.
Hi.
Like, can you imagine sitting in a hammock watching TV?
Oh,
That'd be
hell yeah.
fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Oh.
wish.
Oh yeah.
He wouldn't let me.
No.
Happy Pride, y'all.
Happy
Happy Pride.
Hey.
Happy Pride.
Happy
I'm a
Pride.
dragonfly now.
I am still Tobor. I am forever Tobor. But now I'm non-binary, and it's great. Thank you, Lone.
You're
Oh my
welcome.
Heavenly Sword, Benry.
Heavenly Sword.
Ray, should I
Heavenly sword.
change your Discord reactive from Cleo to Torbor?
Yes.
Can you do that to all of us?
Oh my
Just for Pride
gosh.
Month?
Only during Pride Month.
Oh,
Confuse
everyone
that'd be
for Pride
so
Month.
Call it Pride
confusing.
Month. Rhymes with grug.
Yeah, only for Pride Month.
Only for Pride
Oh, it
Month.
would be so
Also,
confusing.
Our names will be next to our things anyway.
Come on. It's only 4 sessions, please.
Okay, everyone
Lone-
message me your profile pics.
Yay!
Well, no, I mean just shouldn't you be able to just change it so it's just our profile pics, like our Discord profile pics?
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Maybe? I think so.
Wait, let me see.
I changed mine too much though. That's the problem.
While I figure this out, how have y'all been? What have you been doing? What have you been keeping up with? Tell me.
Oh, I have news.
Oh,
Yes. It is Gavin's birthday in 2 days.
Guys, it's my birthday on the
Oh,
11th in
shit.
10 days.
Oh my god.
Yo. 10 days.
And on that note, hello everybody. My name is Red Crow Creates. My birthday is June 11th. On June 10th at 11 p.m. EST. I will be having I will be having a birthday countdown, lore stream, and the official debut of my VTuber. So come hang out with me on my birthday for my birthday, please.
Yippee.
It's my birthday. You have to.
I'm just a little guy and it's my
Yeah.
birthday.
This is
Birthday
a
is your
threat.
birthday party on your
This
birthday?
is a little guy.
Yes!
What time are you
Birthday party,
starting?
birthday gift for your birthday.
11 p.m. EST. So it's gonna be
it's
gonna be
in
a
the
countdown.
evening.
So it's starting
Okay.
on June 10th at 11 p.m.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a countdown for an hour until midnight, where we'll celebrate my birthday. But during that hour, I'll be going over lore, doing lore PowerPoint. Actually, wait, I don't remember if that's before or after, but I will be doing lore PowerPoint at some point, and I'll be making art, and I'll be playing games with my cousin and possibly Oppo, because they'll both be here.
okay.
I am so excited. Also, I can actually finally see something because everyone streams so early in the fucking morning, or when I'm at work.
So, taking a look, I can't just change it to what people's Discord is currently. I have to change because everyone has a preferred thing on the Discord.
Oh
reactive.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
mine's
So send me your shit.
Okay.
yeah.
Send me.
I-
the
Well,
invite.
you can
sent-
grab my shit because
I'm already doing your
that's already
shit.
sent. Yeah.
I sent you mine.
Oh.
I already updated yours, Zoe.
Yay! I'm a dragonfly.
Yeah.
Give me the weevil.
Come on, make me grug.
Make me grug.
I'm working on it. I can only work so fast.
For another self-promotion, at the end of the month is my 4-year streaming anniversary on the 26th.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, and that's
Nice.
also going to be another celebration stream, and I'm planning on playing both Chapter 3 and 4 of Deltarune because it comes out in like a couple days. Yeah! Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I have
yeah.
another thing, something special that's being cooked up right now to premiere for that.
Nice. Nice.
Oh my god, people are gonna be so confused.
I am literally Tobor. I don't know. And also the fact that Tobor fits Cleo, like non-binary Tobor also fits Cleo.
Oh my god.
I mean, Heavenly Sword Binary also fits. Rar.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Lone, you specifically went and found a glittery gender fluid pride flag.
Yeah.
No, I made it glittery
Yeah.
on purpose.
You made it. I love you so much. Like,
Oh
holy
my
fuck.
You're literally the best, Lone.
I'm doing.
Oh my god.
I will at least do this for one stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love you.
I'm going to call you
Most, but
homophobic
only
to change it for next
conditionally.
stream.
Oh my god.
I'll call you transphobic
Wait.
next stream.
I guess I have to change my own. Give me 1 second.
Yo, oh my god, lesbian
Yes!
Arthur Morgan.
Yes.
Let's go.
Great
I have an
start
urge
to the
and a
session.
need.
You're just gonna have a shaking square. It's gonna be great.
Okay. It's not even. Wait, I gotta make it shake. Okay. Okay.
Well, you can make it shake when you talk. Yeah, no, add a
Hello?
mouth open. So
Hello?
you can, it'll,
Okay.
Mhm.
There. Yeah, there we go.
We're spending entirely too much time
We're
on
spending
this.
way too much time on this.
Who cares? It's funny.
Okay.
It's Pride Month.
It's the first.
Ooh, ooh.
It's the first session of Pride Month this year. It's
Yeah.
gotta
yeah,
be.
no,
We
it's
deserve
very
gotta
be.
important.
You have to do it for the occasion.
Gotta do it for the
Yeah.
occasion.
Do we get silly while also
Nope.
being silly?
I
Oh,
wish I
boo.
could.
Anyways, any other shout-outs, stuff you guys want to do? Silly shenanigans before we start session.
Not
Uh,
This is not any kind of like shout out for myself or anything. Just an announcement. I'm going on probably the worst bender I've ever gone on Friday. Wish me luck.
All right.
I'm not gonna shout myself out in your chat. What are you talking about? I would never do that.
I really only have Gavin's birthday. I don't know what's gonna. We're going to trivia. We're going to trivia.
yeah,
so
trivia.
That's it. Yeah, we're gonna go to
Yeah.
trivia. He's turning 31. Wild. I'm dating someone in their 30s. Crazy. Maybe a scandalous.
Yeah.
Say that as I'm 28.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Wait, no. He might be turning 32 if I'm 28. Yeah, he's turning 32, not 31.
Wait, he's turning 32, and you're turning 28. Then
Oh,
who's
I'm already
flying the plane?
Fucking dork.
Okay.
Oh, I love you guys.
I love you.
Wait,
I,
I have one more announcement.
go on. Yep.
I bought an insane amount of yarn, which means that I'm going to be making a lot of cool shit. So keep an eye out for the cool shit.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Have I told you guys that it's my birthday soon?
Yeah. You fucking Gemini.
Shut up.
I love
I
Geminis,
just
to
need,
be fair.
I just need everybody to know all of the time that it's gonna be my birthday. I'm literally gonna wear a hat to work. I'm gonna wear like a party hat to work, and I get to wear a party hat and a sash. These things have been approved for me to wear to work on my birthday.
All right. Dude,
Hell
that's
yeah.
Actually, that's awesome.
I might also wear a tiara.
Yes,
As you should.
absolutely wear a
Let's
tiara.
go.
Now, what kind of tiara is it? Is it like a princessy one, or is it like gothic, or like?
I
little
haven't decided yet.
rustic?
I have so many tiaras.
Okay.
How
I'm-
many fucking tiaras do you have?
I am putting this out there. We are 15 minutes into session, and we have not started
And?
playing D&D. I'm going to cut the line. It's time to start.
Okay.
You
Okay.
want me to go grab my
Yes,
full tiara
teacher.
collection and start counting them?
Yes, Ray, please send me a total of how many tiaras you have and pictures of every single one of them. Thank you.
Of course.
D&D!
So
Dungeons and
last,
Dragons.
last session, you all uncovered multiple religious conspiracies
Yay!
Shit, right. We did do that.
Followed a suspicious merchant selling um, some jewelry that you guys donated the metal for.
Oh yeah, that.
To a high up in a church on a different continent. So you uncovered some possible blackmail for later in the campaign. You had conversations and war plans with Vaughn and Tara and a few other NPCs. And you all kind of got ready and prepared for today. It is the next morning. Vaughn and Tara has scheduled a town meeting in the Grove. Who is all attending this?
I feel like I should.
I think Tempter
Probably
is.
Brian.
Yeah, Cleo will attend.
Okay.
Who did I lend porcelain to? I lended porcelain to someone.
You
Tobin.
lended porcelain to Tobin.
Yeah, Tobin has porcelain. So if Tobin's coming, porcelain's coming.
Tobin will be there, but not up on. There's a the grove has been cleared out. A lot of the trees are pushed to the side walls, and there has been a makeshift stage set up ready. That they are kind of Vaughn is kind of pacing back and forth behind the stage, getting ready to head up and give the speech. Tara is just standing there watching as people are idly coming together before the meeting starts. Tobin, Beck, Angel, and Corbin are all kind of out by the crowds, standing nearby in case they're needed, but will not be up on stage. But Daisy, it was before this meeting. Tara came to you separately and pulled you aside and was like, I need your help. If we are going to get any if we are going to get this to work and to get our backup plan of saving the villagers in case the dragon attacks, we need the okay from the Fae Court. Can you do that?
Out of character for clarification, if it's before the meeting, Daisy was really high, so I'm gonna respond like Daisy's still really high because it was before the fucking
This is
Oh, is this the next day?
This is the next day.
Okay, never mind. We're not high anymore. I was I was just like, before the meeting? Oh shit. Oh no, she was fucked.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. As requested, we have also gotten the mailman. Jimmy, he will be
mailman.
waiting for you at the portal.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what you need him for, but he is willing to help. He did not know the portal was there until now, but he's willing to help.
Perfect. Thank you. Do we have anyone else who's willing to go, just in case, for protection wise?
Do you think you'll need protection?
Possibly. Probably not, but possibly. I'm pretty safe because of political reasons. Now I'm okay. But
I could send Beck with you, unless you had someone else in mind.
No, that sounds perfect. That sounds great.
Okay. I think she's gonna hate this, but she'll do it.
Oh, if she doesn't want to go, I will make her.
No, I don't think it's an issue of not wanting to go. I think she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Okay, okay.
She just hates getting her books wet.
Oh, I mean, Beck's a wizard, right? You know,
They've got things.
yeah, they've got.
Magic.
I'm sure they can make a magic bubble to go around their books to keep them nice and clean.
Yeah, it's gotta have something.
Yeah.
Okay, and she like pats you on the back, and she's like, "Okay, go. Beck will be there at the portal in 5 minutes. See you. Good luck. Goodbye. Don't let us down. We're counting on you." Sorry. The state of this entire city and their civilians are counting on you. You've got this.
Oh, fuck you. I'll try.
She pats you on the back and she's like, "You'll be great," and then like turns around.
You know, after this, we need to get incredibly drunk. And I want to know everything. Okay? Everything.
Everything about what? And she like looks at you.
You!
Want to know about me?
I barely talked to you in like a year. I want to know everything.
Yeah. You know what? If the civilians don't riot and kill us before the dragons do, sure.
Alright.
Just realized Daisy wasn't there when we got stupidly drunk with Cleo.
Nope.
Oh my god, no!
She wasn't there.
Nope.
Damn.
No.
Oh.
As Daisy leaves the room, she does do a little like turns her head back, winks at Tara, and blows a kiss, and then leaves.
You see, do you look back for a response, or do you just head out?
Oh, I look for a response.
You see, she just like crosses her arms, and like shakes her head side to side, but you see there is like a smirk on her face.
Muscle mommy.
Ray, why did you say olive please in my stream chat?
If you track the stream VC, they have been going off.
Oh god, okay. I'm sorry. That's it's Pride Month, please.
I think they went on for so long that it broke them, honestly.
Oh my god.
I was meaning to point that out this entire time, and I was just like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna let it stew. This is funny.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Anyways.
Continuing on. Continuing on.
Oh my god.
Daisy, you find yourself outside of the portal. You see, this is a little earlier in the morning before the meeting set up, and the stage is in the midst of getting set up, but this is before the crowd has kind of assembled. You see standing at the portal is Jimmy, the very toned half-orc, with the khaki shorts and mailman outfit and satchel. And then you see Beck, the wizard assistant of Tara, in her normal get-up, these big, thick, round glasses, blue skin, horns and tail, and you see she is she has a backpack on her back that you've never seen her wear before, and she's sitting down in the grass meticulously with these giant Ziploc bags sealing these 3 very expensive looking books shut. like in these Ziploc bags before like setting them one by one inside the bag and then continuing to move and like waterproof all of her stuff.
So we can't. We've canonized Ziploc bags now. I love that.
We already canonized microplastics.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We did do that.
Also, there's the Denny's.
There is
Yeah.
no fantasy Denny's.
Only
Oh,
fantasy
fuck,
Denny's.
you're right.
Yeah, it's fantasy.
We weren't
There's
allowed
clear
fantasy
difference.
Fruit Loops. They had to be rainbow rings.
Yes, they had to be rainbow rings.
Yeah. Because fuck Kellogg's.
Listen, you said.
Yeah,
that
no,
I
we're too
didn't.
horny for Kellogg's.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I highly
Way
doubt.
too horny.
I highly doubt Kellogg's will ever show up in stream, but you said it, I didn't. Moving along.
There goes my future sponsorship.
Moving along.
I do make a lot of cooking content.
You see, Jimmy looks up at you and is like, "Hello, hi. I believe you're going to be leading this little mission."
Mhm.
Cool. What is the plan?
So, go into Feywild.
Cool. How do we get there?
We go through the pond.
You see, like, Jimmy, like, looks down at the pond and looks back up at you, like, the pond?
That's the portal.
To the Feywild?
Yes. Hold your breath. Pushes Jimmy in.
You you push him in, just instantly soaking him, and he, like, swims back up to the surface, and you just see, like, underneath his, like, normal, like, beige, like, mailman uniform, he just has, like, a white t-shirt, which just clings to his abs, and he just, like, looks up at you as, like...
I have Jimmy art somewhere. I remember I made
You
Jimmy
do,
art at one
you
point.
do have Jimmy art.
I have Jimmy art.
He looks surprisingly toned. You've seen his calves, which are insane, but
Jimmy
you've
is
not,
hot.
You've not seen.
Can confirm.
You've not seen anything else. He keeps himself pretty modest, minus the exposed calves.
And also the fact that his
Calves.
shirt is holding on for dear life.
His shirt does hold on for dear life. I have art.
Are you gonna share it on stream so people can see?
I you know what, I can. They'll just.
I'm
take
looking.
me-
I'm looking for it right now.
I have it in my D&D folder. I'm just skimming.
I don't know where it is.
You don't question
That's
the
my
fate
boy.
logic.
Where is it?
Yeah, I'm looking for it too. I know.
Oh, there it is.
I'm just imagining Jimmy looking like that one guy who has to take himself out of the pond in Bridgerton. My mind is blank. Oh, Anthony. Yeah, when he comes out of the lake and his shirt is clinging to his... I'm respectful. What are you talking about? I'm respectfully so big. It's fine.
This art was done
Oh
by
my
our
God.
wonderful Red Crow Ray.
Hi.
This is Jimmy.
Oh my God, Jimmy.
Old
so
art
fucking hot.
of very old art of mine, but like
Very old art of Jimmy, but from early in the campaign. But yes, this is Jimmy the Mailman. He is a cleric of the Magma Temple, but
we love him.
taking him
Jimmy
off screen
is amazing.
and getting back to it.
Come on back. Time to get wet.
You see, like,
And
as
Laura
he's-
was the one.
as you see him, like, wading the water there, he's just like, his mind is moving. He's like, you mean we could have expanded to the Feywild this whole time?
Yeah. Now you can.
Oh,
You're welcome.
I'll have to talk to people. And you see, he just like turns around and starts swimming down in like through the water and like straight down into the portal. Beck is standing there next to the water, just kind of like watching this happen. Is like, you're you're gonna make me go in there, aren't you?
Yep, let's go. Picks
Okay.
back up
Oh,
fully
oh.
and jumps in.
Oh, okay. you two just cannonball into the water, and then start swimming straight down into the pond. That weird reversal feeling where you are just all of a sudden swimming, like you're swimming down towards the bottom, and then all of a sudden you are swimming up to the surface of the Feywild. You breach out the other side, and climb up into the open field, like of the Feywild. The twilight sunset off into the distance. You're in this clearing, circular clearing with trees all around you. Tall, like almost like they look like they're pine trees, but they're definitely not pine trees. There's something else. These Feywild original vegetation. But
They smell like licorice. I feel like the Feywild smells like
It
licorice.
smells like black licorice.
Oh, fuck yeah. Out of character, I picked up this licorice basil from the farmer's market, and that is what I imagine the Feywild to actually smell like. It smells like basil, and it smells like licorice
fire.
basil. It depends on where you are, but sometimes it's just different scents of basil. Like, there's cinnamon basil. It's just all basil. Basil is the canonical plant of the Fey. I think, at least in my brain.
Jimmy's out first, and then you, and then Beck's the last one out. And she just like crawls out of the water onto land and immediately pulls out this wand. It's just like super simple looking, completely smooth, not curved at all wand, and you see she like flicks the wand and she completely dries herself off using prestidigitation, and then does the same to you and then to Jimmy.
Oh, thank you.
I hate water.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Where are we going somewhere? Are we doing? Is there gonna be gonna be monsters? Are we gonna be safe?
We'll be out of character. We'll be fine, right?
You don't know.
You'll definitely be fine if
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Out of
you'll definitely be fine if you have like another friend show up or something.
out of character. Are we gonna go to every single leader of the Feywild today, like actually, or are we gonna talk about having gone to see them?
I want to roleplay actually going and seeing them.
Every single one of them? Holy shit.
This is my question
Okay.
for you. How do you go about this? And Jimmy looks to you as like, are we going somewhere? Are we... Do you need a message sent out? What is the plan?
Okay. I think we should message every single one of them except for the Heart Queen because she's a fucking cunt. I whisper this. I don't say this very loud. And we send like a message of, hey, the material plane is having problems with a dragon. Can their people come stay here temporarily? And would anybody be up for fighting a dragon for fun? Because I know you chaotic bitches love to have fun. Love Daisy.
Okay. Who do you want me to send this message to first?
Oh, first one. Ooh, that's a good question. First. Madden Crown. Second, Butterfly. Then my mom. Then the Heart King. Am I missing anyone?
That would, yeah, it's those four, and then there's the Heart Queen, who you are purposely not messaging.
No, I'm gonna message her husband because that's easier. I don't feel like talking to her.
You see, he relays this message first, and asks you for a brief description of each of these people. And he first starts with the Madden Crown. And when he sends it out, and then gets a response in his head, and you see, like, he gets a look on his face, and it's just like this confusion and like almost like a wince of pain.
Are you okay, Jimmy?
Yeah, yes. I think I understood the message.
What did they say?
There was a lot of yelling. It sounded like just lots of people talking in my head.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. The Madden Crown's a little, a lot of voices.
Okay. Good to know. Yes. From what I understood, I think they said LMAO okay?
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Awesome. That means the Madden Crown is coming to the material plane. Hopefully, to come fight a dragon. To help come fight a dragon.
I don't know. Next
Okay.
one is this.
I'll take that as a maybe.
Next one is this butterfly?
Yeah.
Okay. And you see he repeats the first message you sent. And he gets a response, and it's like his eyes glaze over. You see the color to them actually like looks like they're physically draining as he's receiving a message back. And he just kind of like stares off into the distance with a like smile before like snapping himself out of it and looking to you as like, I think she said very well, your people can take refuge. Good luck with your own plight.
Good luck with my own plate?
Plight?
Plate? Oh, okay, so she's not willing to help with that. We can stay here, but not gonna help with the fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, the most important part is having people be safe. I was really hoping that for the aerial support on a butterfly. I thought that could be really cool, but that's fine.
Next message. You see he says the message that you gave out aloud again as he's sending it. And then he like stops and waits. He's like, that's weird. And he like looks to you as like,
What?
I didn't get a response.
You didn't get a response?
No. The message was received, but I didn't get a response. And then like right next to him, you just see like a flash of green, and standing like right behind him as he's looking at you is your mother in
Hi, Mom.
full regalia. The long flowing cloak of stained glass standing behind her, the full adjourned like deer skull with antlers. You can't see her facial features, you can't see their face, and they're standing about, Jimmy's a solid 6'4". Your mother is standing behind him a solid 9 feet. And immediately you see like he looks up at your mother, and he just your mom just grabs him by the head and pushes him aside and rushes you and just picks you up underneath your arms and lifts you off the ground.
Poor Jimmy. I'm just imagining the visual of that.
Just lifts you up underneath your arms and brings you to their face.
Hi.
Daisy, my baby! And just like brings you into a hug.
Hi, Mommy.
What are you doing over here?
Okay. So, you know how I told you that my friend Tempter kind of died, but then was not dead, and then, like, I kind of accidentally fell through another portal, and
Is that where you went?
yeah, and then I had to go check on them, because the whole dragon thing. Did I tell you about I told you about the dragon thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the dragon kind of got out of its orb.
Okay.
And now we have to fight it, or else the world is gonna, well, not the whole world, but at least that continent. And let's be honest, it's, once someone destroys the thing that they want to destroy, they probably want to then move on to destroy another thing. So the entire world is at risk from a gigantic ancient dragon.
Ooh.
So I was trying to get people's help. Yeah.
Yes. Let's.
Trying to save the world.
So you decided to call people?
Yeah?
Daisy, that
It's kind of happening really
That
fast.
won't do.
I won't do?
No. You are a assistant to the Madden Crown. You're something to the Madden Crown. Assistant? Trainee?
Yeah.
No. Let's work. Let's do this properly. And she like looks to the other two and is like, your new friends.
Are you gonna portal us around the Feywild?
Well, I'm gonna take you to the capital.
Oh, I don't like it at the capital.
You're a big girl. You'll do fine.
I know I'm a big girl. I'm an adult.
Come on.
I'm an adult.
Come on. And she like grabs you and like looks to your friend and says like, I guess I can come too. And then like swishes a hand and just space folds in on itself in this like ripping and breaking sound of glass, and you then find yourself in the living city that is in the center of the Feywild. You have been here a few times when you were doing your political work. But it's been a minute. At least it feels like it's been a minute.
I feel like here it smells like a noxious smell of lavender. And that's why I don't like it. Like it's too much lavender. It's when you just get lavender fully stuck up your nose.
Makes sense.
Out of character, I really have to pee. Like I've been having to hold it in since we started. I wasn't expecting taking along to go to just be me for a while.
You run. While you do that, we'll cut back to the
Thank
meeting.
you so much.
No
My
problem.
bladder's gonna
Go piss,
explode.
girl.
Go piss.
Thank you. Well, canonized Daisy also has to pee after being teleported.
We are cutting back to the material plane, back to the grove in
The
the
material
center
girls.
of the material girls. Back to the grove in the center of Lightport. It is about time for the meeting at this point. Vaughn is just standing there next to you and like fully foot tapping constantly and like just holding your hand, and his foot is like tap 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 tap, like constantly thrumming against the ground, just anxiety eating at him. Do you think like we're probably fine?
Russ gonna kiss him.
Okay. You see like
Doesn't kiss him to shut him up.
you're like out in front of a crowd, and you just see you're like one person from the crowd is like, woo! Like you're off on the side of the stage. You're not like you haven't gone up yet, but like one person sees this happen and just like cheers. But like Vaughn just looks at you and is like, thanks. Thanks.
You're gonna be fine.
Oh, they're gonna eat us alive.
I mean, I can slap you if you want instead. That tends to help with, like, calming my nerves and, like, resetting everything.
Later tonight.
Okay.
No, but, like, I don't know how this is gonna go. This could go very poorly. We still haven't heard from Daisy.
If it goes poorly, I can ad-lib. That is my job.
Do you... You're good with crowds. You're good with crowd work.
I'm usually good with a different kind of crowd. The one that has quite a few more drinks in, usually.
I'm worried. This is gonna sound weird, but I swear this is going somewhere. I talked to your father.
Uh-huh.
We talked about you briefly, and he asked me something. He wanted to know something, and I told him the truth, which he seemed relieved about, but and you see he like stops and he reaches onto his belt, and there's a satchel, the small satchel, which he like pulls off his belt and stretches open, and the mouth of it opens unnaturally wide, and you realize this is a bag of holding. And he reaches into it and is like, I've been keeping this on me to keep it safe, but it is yours, and things are getting dangerous. And he pulls out the airhu. Florin wanted to know if you had it and if it was safe. Did you want it back?
Pearl's like staring up at the sky, like. I mean, did you have to do this though? I can't. We're about to like. Why are you trying to make me cry before I have to talk in front of people?
Listen, you kissed me before I was about to talk to a bunch of people.
That was like get you to shut up and stop being anxious about things.
I can put it away.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay. And he hands it over to you. He said it was special. Which I kind of knew from context clues that it was. But it's yours. It'll always be yours.
Thanks for holding on to it for so long.
Anytime. You know I will burn down the world for you.
Careful making promises.
I'm fighting a dragon for you.
Me for the world. Yeah, same thing.
For a world that you'll be safe in.
Stop saying sappy shit. Just gonna kiss him again.
He laughs.
Gay.
I mean, you gotta say sappy shit. Like, things are getting scary. I have to be a leader and do leading things. It's not my forte, and Tara is blunt, to put it best.
Right.
It's a wonder this whole place is even still together.
You should do something nice for all of your like seconds.
Oh.
Once this is all over.
Oh, trust me, I have plans. I fully planned out their Angel and Corbin's vacation. Like they're both getting
Nice long holiday.
nice long holiday, like weeks long on a different continent where they can just relax.
Oh yeah.
Corbin's gonna be taking his boy.
His boy? Cross my heart, I won't tell anyone.
The little okay. It's been an on and off thing. They're not really public about it. But do you know his translator? Samson?
Both of them?
The halfling.
I looked up and saw Ray.
Samson's also a college professor, and Corbin's my left hand man, and so they're keeping it. It's a personal thing.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I hope you planned your own vacation into this as well.
Oh, that'll
I'm talking to your secretary when we get back to Hush.
Oh. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of cleanup to do after this.
And you have people who can take care of that.
I'm sending the people on vacation.
You can't look me in the face and tell me those are the only people you can assign to handle cleanup.
Fine. We'll talk. We'll talk. Tara's staring at me, and you like look up, and Tara is staring at both of you, just kind of like arms crossed, like eyebrow raised, looking at the two of you.
Card gives her a little wave.
She waves back. We should probably get this over with.
You feel better?
A little bit.
Good enough.
Okay. And he like goes to take a step away and then like stops and then just like turns back and pulls you into a hug. And then just like grabs you by the hand and pulls you up on stage. For the rest of the party that's there, are you all also going up on stage for this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be included.
We all want to be included.
We're all very special, important people. We gotta be 3 feet above everyone else.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. You all step up on stage with Tara and Vaughn, and the two of them take center stage, facing out the crowd. There's a crowd of about 60, maybe 70 people out there. It's not all of Lightport's populace, but it's a good amount. And you assume, for those who aren't currently here or could not currently make it, word around town's gonna spread fast.
Yeah.
Tara and Vaughn step forward and address the crowd, and Tara starts. Citizens of Lightport, as you all are aware, the town formerly known as Garrus was overrun by goblins and hobgoblins 50 years ago. They've mostly kept to themselves, and with a desert between us, have not been much of a threat. But their efforts and power has grown. Their numbers have grown. They are pushing boundaries and borders, attacking our neighbors in Olden, attacking our neighbors in Unogi, and next up will be us. And you see murmurs and mutters and like worried looks crossing people's faces. Some of them you can tell were expecting bad news with what's been going on, but there's others that are completely caught off guard. Vaughn steps forward. We have received intel of a rising threat. An entity who calls itself Varuktar. A black dragon who is acting as a leader to these goblins and is planning destruction. And now you see the crowd is getting louder. People are talking. There are these worried gasps and glances, and people are looking away from the stage. Tara steps up. we have been doing everything we can to ensure the safety of our people, as well as the safety of our neighbors. Some of you might have seen, I have been spending a lot of my time building defenses along the walls, and she points out, and you could see one of these cannons, these arcane cannons that Terra have been working on. During the construction, there have been like these large brown tarps thrown over the entire project, but now they are exposed bare. These massive 15-20 foot tall cannon sitting on the wall, pointing outwards. There are 6 in total around the city. And she looks back. We have been working together with the leaders of all of the cities on the continent, working together against this threat as a unified force. It is an unprecedented front. A unity of people truly brought together by the threat we are facing. We have worked together with our brothers in Unogi, and with some of the mages in town here, and are working on an arcane defensive barrier to protect the town. But in case that does not work, we have backup plans. And we would like the town to evacuate, if need be. And you see the crowd is growing uneasy. You see someone just fully bolts from the side of the crowd and runs deeper into town. The voices are getting louder, more upset. You see one person just full on shouts. Tension is building. And you see Vaughn just like nervously glances at you, but then turns his head back forward. We are working with the druids in the grove, and have a escape plan. There is a portal here in the grove to the Feywild, and we are granting we are asking for asylum for our people during the time of the attack. And you hear, this is when the crowd breaks. This is when the tensions rise, and you hear someone just fully shout from the back. You want us to fucking go where? What? And another person shouts, why didn't you tell us this? How long have you known? And another person shouts, isn't the Feywild dangerous? You want us to take our children there? And sorry, go.
I was gonna say, Moonwizard steps up and retaliates with, if you stay here, you are guaranteed to die. Going to the Feywild gives you at least somewhat of a chance of survival.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Do not fail me, dice.
Can I give Moonwizard inspiration by just putting a hand on his shoulder?
Absolutely.
Add a d8 to that.
Okay. Alright, well, I got, that would be, 29.
You have to roll the d8.
Oh shit. There we go.
25's not too bad.
25.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good. You see, the people who are shouting look around, and you see there's one woman who just like has like 2 kids on either side of you of her, and she just like clutches them and brings them closer to her, but she stops yelling and just looks up at you, and you like make eye contact with her. The crowd seems to be calmer, and then you see one person steps up from the back, this crotchety old woman, who just looks up at Vaughn, and I don't know if any of the curtain people recognize her, but she's like, What about us? The people who live here, these are our homes. I have worked here for years. What will happen to my shop? What will happen? How do you guarantee the safety of our homes? What will we do if there's nothing to come back to?
Moon Wizard puts up a hand, and replies with, I understand your concern, but please listen. Your lives are worth much more to us. We need you to survive. This is about your survival. And please listen when I say that we will do everything in our power to keep this city safe. But we need to keep you safer.
She looks away from you and looks at Vaughn specifically as like, and if we live, this is these places, these homes, these stores are our livelihood. If they get destroyed, how do we guarantee we're going to live even after surviving the battle? How will we make money? What guarantee that he, and she like points at Vaughn, will prove that he can save any of us?
I'm sorry, what is your implication there? I'd like to fully understand what you are asking and implying of one of the men who is trying to save your home in the first place.
I have lived here for 50 years. My shop has been here for 50 years. And he, and points to Vaughn, showed up out of nowhere after the previous leader of Hush disappeared. Mysteriously. And he just swooped in and took his spot. Nobody knows him. Nobody knows where he came from. He just took over. How could we trust that?
Well, has he given you other reasons in any of his actions? What has he done? Actively done, and not just speculation that gives you reason to distrust him. Please name one thing. I'd be very interested to hear after he has gone through all of this effort, worked tirelessly to ensure that we have good relations and allyship with other cities on this continent, so that we can actively have the power to protect you and your homes and your businesses. I dare say we would come out on the other side of this with better trade. And yet all you're throwing is suspicion.
We don't know who he is. We don't know where he came from. He made me completely uproot my shop. We don't know him. We don't know where he came from. He could be working with the enemy. And you see, like, there's a few people around her that are just kind of, like, stopping and, like, turning to her confused. Different. This seems less like a grouped, unified crowd and more like one bitter person using the opportunity to stand up.
I know who this bitter person is, don't I? Well, like,
You,
not
the player,
Cleo.
does.
Me, the player, does. Like, not Cleo doesn't know, but Hemlock sure as hell does.
Hemlock
remember.
did meet this person.
I remember this NPC.
I do. Well, I dare say that's an issue you should have brought up with Vaughn, with Hush, or maybe even Tara. But from the sounds of it, you haven't. And you're just using this opportunity to air your grievances, is it?
I did bring this up with Hush, and nothing I said, no, all of my complaints, everything I said, ignored.
And you do realize there are two leaders of the city, right? Tara, my dear, have you ever heard a complaint or had anything forwarded to you about this grievance?
Tara looks to you and is like, no. I recognize this woman, but she's never said anything to me.
Well, I wonder.
Henrietta, right?
Oh,
You run the herbalism shop. I know you.
well, there you go.
You see this woman just like beat red in just anger and embarrassment. Looks at you, Prar, and just glares at you.
Or winks.
And she just breaks from the crowd and walks away.
Anyone else?
Roll a persuasion check.
$15.
You see the crowd kind of looks around and people are muttering and murmuring with each other. But for the moment, it holds. And we're going to break off back to the Feywild. Give me 1 second.
Holy shit.
I wasn't expecting that.
Isn't Vaughn from here? Or am I crazy?
Vaughn's trans, you gotta remember that.
Exactly, that's why I wrote in the stream BC. Is this an old transphobe? Is that why this bitch is like, I've never seen you before, you showed up out of nowhere? I'm like, you fucking little...
The public does not know.
Yeah, no, Tara
Okay.
didn't even know
Yeah.
who Vaughn was.
Yeah.
That Vaughn
Okay.
was trans.
Yeah.
I was just like, what is happening right now? I'm not here, so I can't talk, but Daisy was gonna go like, wait, Vaughn grew up here, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
what are you...
I
what
did debate
percent are
having
you
Car,
on?
like, quietly ask if Vaughn was okay with Car airing that out, but also I think it was much funnier to just embarrass an old woman.
I'm like, I don't want to out Vaughn by accident. I'm like,
No, yeah.
if Daisy were there, she probably would have been, she wouldn't have, like, outed Vaughn. She would have been like, wait, didn't you grow up here?
Yeah.
What's happening? I'm very confused.
Cutting back to the Feywild, Daisy, you are brought all the way to the living city in the center of the Fey, and are brought into the royal court. This building you've been in a few times more recently, but the last time we as a stream saw it, it was used for the Fey Ball. You see there are the 5 chairs, these 5 thrones, where all of the Fey court sit. Currently sitting on the thrones that you see, the Madden Crown is there. The butterfly stands behind the throne. The middle throne is empty. That's the one that your mother normally sits at. But she is with you. You see there is the Heart King. This owl-faced humanoid figure with just this blank watching expression. And then you do see the Heart Queen is also there.
Daisy's just gonna whisper to her mom, like, Mom, this is why I message people privately.
And she turns to you as like, doing that.
Not good for politics.
If you go behind the back of one, then that is just proof of treason. And she will use it as an excuse to out and attack you.
You're right. Daisy. Oh, sorry.
Go, you go.
Daisy is a very chaotic individual. So I have to remember to play like Daisy and not like I would. Daisy turns around and yells, "What's up, bitches? I'm back. I need your help."
You see, they seemed to be midst conversation, but they all turn and look at you. You see, the Maddened Crown, who looks just like the Hysteric Crown, just looks like a, normal human woman, but with that jagged golden crown, that sits around her head with a live snake just weaving in and out of it. The butterfly, not at her full size. It is much smaller than it normally is. Still sitting at about 10 feet tall. But this beautiful monarch butterfly that just unable to sit at its throne, she sits behind it.
Sup, baby girl. I like what you've done with your wings today. Very sparkly, very pretty, very shiny.
You see, its proboscis just like juts out and then juts back in, and you hear in your head just like, "Thank you." You see your father sits up at her throne, and sits with the rest of the council and nods. The Heart King looks at you and then looks at his wife and then looks back at you and gives a small nod without saying anything. And you see the Heart Queen, this humanoid figure in red and gold clothes and just a porcelain mask, just sits there. And even with the mask on, you could just feel the seething anger coming from this person. And
no, I exist. That's out of character.
She leads the start of this conversation. And is like, "So, I hear you were having a gathering and decided you weren't going to invite me?"
It's less so that and more I didn't think you would want to help, so I didn't think there was a point to message you. I thought, it's beneath you,
If you're gonna work with us, you're gonna have to understand how we work. Or have you not learned anything?
I've learned a lot. I'm just still learning. Okay.
The Heart King pipes up and is like, Daisy, what is it that you have called us here for?
Okay. So, in the material plane, there is this evil, super massive ancient dragon that wants to end the world, basically. And I'm just saying that we should probably, help the people, keep the world okay, because, basically, he wants to, uh, destroy this entire, like, continent that we're connected to. Um, At least I haven't found too many portals on that. I think I found like one or two. Um, there was the one that I fell into and didn't really find it. Anyways, sorry, I ramble a lot. They he wants to destroy Tialis, and we'll probably start wanting to destroy the rest of the world. And then once is done with the rest of the world, is probably gonna want to go and rule other dimensions. I'm just saying. And the Feywild is the next one that they could probably very easily get to. So, what I'm saying is, you should help me and the rest of the people back in Lightport kill this evil ancient dragon so it doesn't come to the Feywild to destroy the rest of us.
You see the hysteric crown who was sitting in her seat just like picks herself up and like puts her feet on the bench of the chair and just like crouches on her chair, on her throne, and like squats down and looks at you like, a dragon, huh? Those are pretty scary. But
A bit.
dragons always want power, they're always craving for more. But those, they do not scare us. I like to see them try.
I thought you guys could also, take this as basically, like, something that I've heard about schools that they do this thing called track and field day. That this would be this day for you guys to go have fun and kill something together. It's like a bonding experience.
You see,
And to just
the
get it out.
the five of them kind of like look at each other, uh, and the Heart Queen just like, we don't do bonding experiments.
But you could. Or, hear me out, you could do it as like a competition to see which of leaders of the Fae are the coolest and strongest, and whoever kills the dragon faster is cooler than the other one.
The butterfly speaks into your mind and into the minds of the rest here, and it's like, we do not do competitions.
God damn it.
The last time we did, things got ugly, and a ruler died. We have banned the act of competing to prove which is better for the safety of ourselves and for the kingdom that we rule.
Daisy's gonna look towards her parental figure and whisper, "Hey, I need your help, please. I don't know how to convince these bitches."
They look down to you, full deer head staring down. Daisy, we keep ourselves far from the mortal plights of the material plane. Our problems are ours, and theirs are theirs.
So you guys are just gonna let them die? Let the world end?
Have you? These are the same people that once hunted you.
Yeah. And Daisy kind of looks at the queen and goes, I'll be honest, everybody kind of likes hunting me.
You see, the Heart Queen was just like tapping her fingers against the side of the throne, and then when you say that, the porcelain mask does not show emotion, but you see she just like leans forward and crosses her fingers, and you swear she is smiling behind that mask.
Wait, sorry, that didn't come out. That didn't come through.
She leans forward and crosses her fingers, and you swear, even with the porcelain mask hiding her true intentions, you swear you could feel her smiling behind the mask.
Yeah, she probably thought that was funny. I'm a bunny. We get hunted. What can we say? I'm fucking prey. Just one group of bandits doesn't make an entire world wanting to hunt me. Wanting to hunt us. Also, has anyone met this weird little gnome who makes jewelry?
You see, they kind of like look around at each other and just turn back to you and like, is this. And the Heart King speaks up. Is this pertinent to your plight?
No, it was just a side thing. Sorry, I just remembered it, and I was like, you know what, this is a perfect time to ask.
The man on the ground just like, still like squatting on the throne, looks to you as like, the problems of the material plane are their own problems. We will not step in, we will not help out. That is theirs. But I don't see why they couldn't evacuate here. And the crown looks over at the Duchess, and the Duchess like nods her head and it's like, true. The portal that you speak of is on the border between two of our territories. It is close to mine, but it is currently inside the territory of the Heart Queen, and she looks over at the Heart Queen. And the Heart Queen looks to you. You want a bunch of mortals, a bunch of the material people to come over here and invade my domain?
Not invade. Seek asylum? Temporarily?
Step their hostile feet onto my land. How will I know they won't do anything? How will I know they won't pull anything?
If you're really worried, we could have guards.
So now you want me to pull my defenses.
We could have other guards from other places. If you don't want to pull your defenses.
Oh, I don't know. You're asking quite a lot from me. I'm sure I could be convinced.
What do you want?
See, she like taps one of her fingers to the side of her cheek on the porcelain mask, and you just tap, tap, tap.
You want me to kiss your cheek or something?
No. No.
Oh, okay. Why is it? Okay.
I would allow this. Just refuge. With guards. From all of us. And she looks to the rest of the council. But then, you, sweet Daisy Omnis Service Dawn, you would owe me a favor.
Do I get to know what that favor is?
No. You already
Can there
have...
be...
Hmm?
Can there be rules to the favor?
You already have the rest of the council against me. You already have their votes. You don't have to convince them. I know your little friend fucked my husband. Now, do you agree to my terms or not?
Daisy's gonna look at her mom. This is a bad idea.
You see, she looks to you and just kind of like shrugs and nods her head.
As in, it's a bad idea?
Yeah. As in like it's a bad idea, but what can you do?
Sorry, I missed the last part. It's a bad idea, but
As
I don't know
in
why
like
it keeps cutting out.
it's a bad idea, but what can you do?
Can I have a minute to think about it?
Fine. You see, she just kind of turns in her seat to her husband and just starts talking to him.
Hey, Jimmy.
Uh,
Jimmy with us? Jimmy's with us?
You look back, and Jimmy and Beck are just like as close to the door as they possibly could be, and just like just like stiff as a board, just like staying as far out of this as they can.
Hey, Jimmy. Do you need to be on the same plane of existence to send a message?
Jimmy looks to you and just like, yeah, I do.
Fuck! You know what? I have... Daisy's gonna start describing Cheppy. I have another person who is much more charismatic than I. who might be able to help.
Okay.
Who's a little shit, but I feel like they're probably in the Feywild right now and can easily get here. Could you send a message? Cheppy, SOS, in the capital. Need your help convincing the Heart Queen to give safe passage to, or safety to, people from Tialis.
You
She wants a favor. I think it's a bad idea. Please come.
you send this message? You have Jimmy send this message?
Yes.
You send this message, and then, Cheppy, you receive this message, and you wake up from where you've been taking a nap, Daisy, you watch as Cheppy just floats out of the pocket of the matted crown.
Up. Hey, fuckers. How's everybody doing?
Sup, old friend? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Well, you got my message, so not great.
I did, in fact, get that. Yes, I heard those words. Cheppy's gonna fly up to you and be like, I am a little high. That's the wrong accent. It's okay. I'm a little fucking high. I will not lie to you, but how you doing?
Well, points at the Heart Queen.
You said how you do it like 3 separate times.
They're very high.
They didn't say they were high.
Daisy, you can fix this. You do have that power.
Oh yeah. Touches Cheppy.
Cheppy, you're sober.
Daisy,
Yeah.
I fucking hate you.
What? Why?
Anyways, the people of Tialis are pretty poggers. I've spent lots of time on the material plane. It's pretty dope. I won't lie. Oh my god, you love me. A moment. I completely lost my train of thought because Opal put food in front of me.
The people of Tialis
so
are pretty
valid.
poggers.
I think it would be the best interest of everyone to have the most amount of people stay fucking alive as possible. Because people dying kind of sucks ass, you know? Anyways, back to it. I know a little bit of history about Tialis. Because this really cool wizard that I met, who I'm gonna blow up so good. I've been doing so much research.
On how to blow me up.
And I learned a thing or two about the thing or two when it comes to this wizard and the history behind this wizard and the history behind this dragon. Last time this dragon was fought, the literal fucking god of magic had to get involved. And even then, they couldn't kill the thing. They had to seal it away and whatever the fuck. And I think that the people of Tialis do not deserve to be ass blasted by by this fog-ass dragon. And I think that's just, for now, the Feywilds is the safest place for them. If we could... They don't have to come into the cities. They can stay. We can set up camps in the forest and send people to assist in guarding not only the material plane people from the wilds of the Feywilds, but also protect the Fey people from the material plane people that you do so obviously do not trust, Miss Heart Queen, ma'am, lady, Miss, Your Majesty,
Person.
lady, person, lady.
Royal.
I don't.
Miss.
Yeah. There are good and bad people, no matter where you go. There are good and bad people here in the Feywilds. There are dangerous people in the Feywilds. There are good and bad people on the material plane, and there are dangerous people in the material plane. It doesn't matter what's going on, but these people are scared. They will be losing their homes. But we can make sure that they do not lose their lives. And potentially, if you are willing, any of you, to assist in the battle, you can potentially save their homes. Save the portals between the material plane and the Feywilds are also at risk. And the humans aren't the only ones who... The humans and the... whatever the fucks and the elves and those material plane fuckers aren't the only people living there. There are Fae who live there. There are dryads in Tialis who will be losing what has become their home, who protect this portal.
In Lightport specifically.
In Lightport specifically.
There's a very cute one named Sandleaf. They're kind, and they don't deserve to die.
But these are our people. And they have coexisted and lived and learned to love the people of Tialis, of the material plane. I'm sorry, Opa took my food.
You see, the Heart Queen is leaning forward like she's going to say something, and the Heart King puts up a hand and speaks up instead.
Yeah.
If this dragon is such a dangerous threat, I believe the best course of action is to cut off the portals between the dimensions.
No.
We must protect our people.
You have a favor. You'll have my favor. Just help.
You see, the Heart Queen looks to you as like, you need all of our folks. He took his back.
You're just gonna let Prar die?
Oh my god!
And just
Don't drag me into this. Don't drag me into this.
Teppy, like, looks at you and looks back at them and is just like... I am trying to think of words that are being said. I'm sorry. The people, you may not be willing to fight. You may not be willing to protect the people, but the material plane and the Feywilds are intertwined now. They have been since the portals have opened.
We have shut the portals
Myself
before.
and many... myself and many other Fae walk freely between the two and have lives on both sides.
My duty as a leader is to protect my people over on this side.
You can't just abandon everyone else who's gone on a fucking vacation.
If the threat is known over there, they will know to come home.
But they don't know. The fucking town only just is probably finding out now at this exact second. Do you know how long it took to find a fucking portal to get back here? It was over a year. Everyone will be dead by then. And you're just gonna let everyone die.
If the town is getting attacked, then the enemies can make their way through the portal to our side.
So
Now,
let them in first.
let me speak. I was getting to it. We can accept the refugees, but we are shutting the portals for the safety of our people and the people from your side who cannot defend themselves.
Be a little clearer about that next time.
Yeah, it was a little bit more like, no, fuck you, we're gonna close it, you can't come through. That's what we thought.
You two are both from here, or have lived here long enough. Don't you know how the Fae work?
Yes, everyone's fucking confusing all the time.
You have my vote, but we are shutting the portal.
Okay,
So no
Fair
in and
enough.
out.
can we at least come back later when everything's fine? Or do I have to go across the world and find another portal to get a portal that's not being attacked?
All of the portals are getting shut. Every
For how
single
long?
one. Until we know it's safe.
How are you gonna know it's safe?
We will know. Your single fight on a single continent is going to affect the lives of everyone in this world. It is an all or nothing. We cannot just close off one. They move on their own, but we can't stop one itself. It's an all or nothing.
Fuck.
You
I
have,
hate that you're right.
you have my vote.
Thank you. Also, thank you, Cheppy, for coming out of the pocket. I had no idea you were literally there the whole time. Wild.
Be fucking bitches and getting money.
You see, the hysteric crown just like waves at you, Cheppy, and then looks to you, Daisy, and it's just like, you have my vote. And then
Peppy waves back.
the butterfly nods its head and it's like, I believe this is a suitable answer. You have my vote. And the Duchess looks to you, Daisy, and is like, you have my support. You had my vote. And the Heart Queen looks to you, Daisy. You owe me a favor.
Yeah, I get it.
You have my vote.
Thank you.
Now get out of here. Go. before I change my mind.
Okay.
Appreciate your courtesy. And Chappie gives Daisy a little kiss on the cheek.
Ah. Ah. I missed you.
Miss you too. Say hi to the kids for me.
Have you been fucking my boss?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god! Alright. See you later, bitch.
See,
He's been fucking my boss.
you see, your mother, the Duchess, walks up to you and just pats your shoulder, and is like, "You did pretty good," and then teleports you to the portal.
I hate politics. I hate it so much.
I know, but you're getting better at it.
Thanks.
You got the Heart Queen to say yes, even if you had to make a deal.
What kind of favor do you think that evil bitch is going to make me do?
I don't know.
Oh god.
Just,
Okay.
I'm gonna be cut off from you.
Okay.
Promise me. You'll be safe.
I'll fucking try. You too. You be safe.
I will. I would ask you to run if things got too dangerous, but I know you too well, and he just places a hand on your head and just ruffles your hair.
You're the best mom, dad, parent, resurrector of the dead I could ever ask for.
See, she smiles and she reaches up and takes the deer skull off of her head, and you see her hair just flows down, and her face and kind smile looks down at you, and she just leans forward and kisses you on the forehead. You're also realizing now that Jimmy and Beck are not here.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, honey.
Where's Jimmy and Beck?
Who?
The people that were with us.
Oh, I forgot. And you see, she just like snaps, and they just appear next to you two. And they're just like, you see Jimmy is just like kind of standing there smiling, and like Beck is just like face of sheer terror. Just like completely thought she got left in the Feywild. She like turns to you and is like, "Can we go home?"
Yes.
Peace.
Are you planning on fighting the dragon? Because if not, you should probably just stay here.
She like started to go for a sprint to the pond when you say that, and she like stops and she looks at you and so it's like, I don't know.
Okay.
She just looks at you and then just turns around and dives into the pond.
Okay. Jimmy, do you want to stay in the Feywild or do you want to go back? Because you're going to be stuck here for a while.
He kind of looks at you as like, I probably have a few letters to send first.
Okay.
And just kind of like smiles at you and just like, pencil dives into the pond.
Alright. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
You see, your mother just like pats you on the back and just like, go get him, Tiger, and just like pushes you into the pond. And
Love you, Mom.
we're gonna take our 10-minute break here. We'll see you all soon. See you in a moment. Hello, we're popping back in. Gonna be popping back in with the players.
Powder in.
Hello.
Great, fine, whatever. Hold on, I have a story and I'm finishing it.
Okay, I'm gonna deafen. I guess they need just another minute. So, anyways, hi. How y'all doing? Welcome in. I hope you're all having a fun time. I hope you're all having a fun week. But yeah. We're gonna pop back in just a minute. Let's see. But yeah, honestly, this is so... Hey, okay, here we go. We're good. Hopping back in. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, y'all. How you doing?
Olive,
Yes.
am I beautiful?
Well, I see it. It. How did you rig that up so quickly?
It was really easy. Most of the time was actually spent cutting it.
That's... Do you want to describe to stream what you have done since they cannot
I've made
see?
a horrible, low quality Tobor VTuber.
Low quality, excuse you.
That's surprisingly high quality.
Yeah.
Shockingly high quality. The jaw opens and shuts. The eyes open and
Yeah, it does.
close. The eyebrows
Yeah, they
move
do.
up and down.
The eyebrows are actually moving in the wrong direction. I accidentally attached them to the wrong sections of the axis. So when I put my eyebrows up, they go down.
That's
I'm
very funny.
back. My
Welcome
ass
back.
hurts. Let's go.
Okay.
Might have
Thanks.
hurt. Let's go.
Thanks
That's the
for
spirit.
sharing with the class. Anyways.
Look. Poop positivity, okay? We are body and sex positive. We are poop positive.
Poop positive.
You know,
But not in a weird way, in a purely medical sense.
sometimes I understand and exactly how we
Hot
got.
girl IBS.
Sometimes I get.
Exactly. Look, Opal's not here to talk about the constipation and all the poop things. I gotta.
Sometimes I completely understand why I named this campaign the Deviants and Dorks campaign. You all remind me why I named that every single day.
I'm glad.
You're welcome.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to it. Political unrest and
My
speaking
God, yeah.
about oncoming war, Vaughn and Tara have been continuing to try to keep emotions down while still explaining war plans and basically going through one by one the plans and what each of the unified towns have been doing to look forward to this. But the crowds are growing unrestful, and the uncertainty of the situation is drawing near. And it's about this time, Daisy, that you pop out of the portal, and you see the stage is about 15 feet from you, like very close.
Hi! Good. Oh, hello. There's a lot of people here. Hello.
You returned.
Hi. Good news. Y'all have asylum in the Feywild.
You see, like, Tara looks to you and then, like, motions for you to stand on stage.
Hi. Hello. She's gonna go to Tara and whisper something in her ear before saying to the crowd. The whisper is bad news. They're not gonna help us out here, and I owe the Heart Queen a favor. So be very glad that I am helping you save your people, because now I might be indebted to a fucking tyrant. And then she, after Dunn's whispering, turns a smiley face to the crowd. Hi, I'm Daisy. I'm from the Feywild.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Hi, Daisy.
Hi, everyone. Going off by your guys' reactions and the mood in the room, you guys know about the dragon. I'm here as a messenger from the Feywild to say, hi, you guys can come chill out in the Feywild for a bit, until everything is safe. The portal will be closed after you enter. So the dragon cannot get through. Once it is safe, they will open up the doors again. I'm not good at politics. I tried. It worked. I had help from Cheppy. Everything is good.
Wait, you saw Cheppy again?
Yes, he's fucking my boss.
Wait!
Sorry. Correction. They're fucking my
They.
boss. I can't remember what Cheppy's pronouns are. I assume they're they them, so they are
It's they,
fucking my
them.
boss. Yeah. They are fucking my boss.
I see.
Yep. I don't know why I'm telling an entire room of people that, but hi.
It's funny.
There are Daisy. You look out to the crowd. There's about like 60 people, and like including like children, in the crowd. Who you see like parents are just like ears, like hands clasped over the ears, and you see this one kid just like looking up, and it's obviously like asking like their mom a question, and it very much just like what does that mean? What does that mean?
My deepest apologies. I'm not good in crowds of people, and I did not realize that there were children here today. Everyone just looks. Children basically just look like gnomes. And halflings, they're the exact same height, except halflings look a little bit older.
Daisy.
Yeah.
You're doing great. We've got it from here. Actually, whisper to me
Yeah.
like what's going on? What's the?
Also, is the gnome here?
Roll a perception check.
That's a 16.
Nice.
You see, you take a look around the crowd. You see further in back, leaning against a tree, there is a small hunched figure with like a trench coat with the hood up. Like the trench coat with like not a hood but like a high collar. And it's a very small trench coat. It's like a trench coat for kids because this is a gnome. But sticking to the back, obviously trying to like not be spotted. But you see this figure and you're like, it's them. It has to. You know it is.
Also, to the person, you know who you are. I double checked with the Archfey. You've never been there, and you've never met them. I'm lying because they never actually gave me an answer. You know who you are. You know who you are.
You meet the eyes of this figure, and you just get a glare back.
But yes, everyone, we should start, collect everything that you love and hold dear, and, bring it with you to the Feywild, where we will, also don't be alarmed, there will be guards,
in the Feywild because the Feywild they don't trust this world too much because of how many times I've been hunted. And other you know. They're
you-
little, so they'll be able to be protected from people and monsters
You see,
that may or may not be there.
Tara puts a hand on your shoulder, Daisy, and stands next to you. It's like, we
much
do not
information.
know when this threat is going to come. It could be today. It could be days from now. But we do not know for certain. If the threat is coming, we can put up the shield long enough to guarantee everyone's escape. But we will be working with you all to devise an escape plan. So keep an ear out for that. We will be handing out flyers with information. Grab everything you have and make sure it is accessible in cases of emergencies. But if you have any questions, you can find me at Freak Swords or Vaughn at Hush. Please, we ask that you work with us. We realize this is last second. We did not want to alarm anybody, and we did not want to spread panic in a time of need. We also did not realize the threat was on our door until recently. If you are mad at us, that is fine. But we'll do everything we can to protect you all. That is a promise. And she just looks down at you, Daisy, and claps you on the shoulder, and looks at the rest of you, and it's like, for now, meeting is adjourned. And she walks off.
Hey, can I say one more thing?
She turns back to you.
Normally the Feywild doesn't help with these things. We usually stick to our own. So just so you know, we love you very much. At least I do. And I want all of you to be safe. And I'm literally laying down my life for you. So please don't hate me. I'm indebted to an evil person now, so
I was gonna walk over and give Daisy a hug.
Daisy starts crying into Brar's shoulder. I owe the queen, the bitch! Also, she knows you slept with her husband.
What?
Yep!
Also, it's fine. We can just kill her before she cashes in. It's fine.
Wait, we can do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. 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 Meeting adjourned! Love you guys!
Let's go back home. Let's
Stay
go back home.
safe. I need a nap. And a drink.
You see, the people who gathered in this grove all walk out with uncertainty, fear, and worry in their hearts. They go and find their loved ones, spread the news, grab their valuables, and pack just enough that they can carry before moving on very, very anxiously with the rest of their day. As you all step off the stage and find your own things to do, Tempter, there is a figure near the edge of the crowd.
Who could this be?
He kind of blended in because he was standing back by the row of trees, and the ghillie suit very much hid him in the foliage. But with the rest of the crowd scattered and him still standing there, you see Ace as he walks up towards you.
Hunter's gonna meet him halfway. Walk towards him.
stressful time.
That's what it has been for the past few days. But it's good that the people know now.
They should know.
Agreed.
It's always better if they are informed.
Did you wish to speak about the tower?
Yes, I was actually hoping you all would be able to help with the fight. I have spoken with a Florin?
Florin.
Yes, we are working together. He has helped ship the troops from. He has helped ship the troops from Silent to Olden immediately using a spell work.
Good.
It is he has gotten everyone else there. And I asked, and he is able to, one last time, send another group. So I was hoping you would all come with me.
Tempter looks to the rest of the party, who is, I'm assuming, still at the platform, and looks back to Ace and says, I shall talk to them, but I will help you in the fight.
Thank you. War is upon us again.
So it seems.
We've never lost a war.
That is correct. Perhaps that gives us a fighting advantage.
We were made for this.
Ironic. How we find ourselves back in the same seat as all those years ago.
But this time by choice.
Exactly. That is all we wanted.
Yes.
Let us go ask the rest of the party.
Please do. Yeah, please do.
I see. Tempter is going to turn back towards the rest of the party and says, "Pardon me, everyone. Pardon." And trying to get everyone's attention.
Yes, darling.
The hunter group from Silent has mostly moved its way towards Olden, and is planning on taking back the fort very soon, and has requested our aid. I myself am planning to give it, and I'm asking you to give your aid as well.
Of course.
Sure.
Wonderful.
Couldn't hurt to keep active in the meantime.
Yes. However, this is the same tower that will be facing general slaughter and hunger, which is something I should warn the rest of the troops about. We still need to devise a battle strategy, but thank you for fighting in this.
They need better names.
Can I can I give Tempter like one of those fucking like manly ass like hand clap type things?
Dap up Tempter.
Dap up
Yeah, can I like dap up Tempter?
Sorry,
Like-
I missed the last
Just-
minute. my headphones cut out.
Tempter Moon Wizard Dap Up? Ayo.
Yes.
I put a
What? Can it be like the Overwatch Reinhardt like live with honor, die with glory type? Fucking
I was thinking of
dap up?
that one scene from Full Metal Alchemist where the two burly men like clasp
Yes!
hands after showing off their muscles.
Yes. Always, my friend. Always.
Thank you, Moon Wizard. Clasp.
Yeah, you gotta.
Gotta-
More impressive. Hold on. No, hold. No. Nope.
There you go.
The next 20 minutes of session will be dedicated to getting the perfect dap.
Oh, you gotta go over and like dap up Lone for that.
Wait, give me 1 second.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. You gotta get the cuppage right. Come here.
No. No.
No.
That sucked.
Oh, that's better.
That was better.
That's better.
No.
No.
No. No. Hold on. No.
Oh.
Hold on.
Wait, no,
No.
I got this. Guys,
Hold on.
I got this.
Hold on.
1, 2, 3.
No,
Nice.
that sucked even more.
Wait, I got this, trust me. They dap up and it sounds like
I'm glad I heard that.
I dap you up and I start fucking screaming and clutching my palm and crying on the ground.
Oh my god.
you just basically slapped pure solid metal.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That might be
It's
one of the
gonna hurt.
dumbest bits I've done on stream. Oh my god.
No, you two failing the dap up is pretty much how it went with Tempter. So
Yeah.
Love that. Oh, so you two dap up. But continue.
I wish to discuss with Ace our plans for the attack. I believe that this will be harder than our previous engagement with the towers. Do you wish to join us? DM, are we actually going to talk about battle strategy or not?
Yes. I was planning
Okay.
on having that conversation after the teleportation.
Oh, we're going now. Okay.
You're going now.
Oh, we're going now.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
you guys wrap up
Alright.
anything you need to do in town, and then Ace is waiting for you guys for the okay. So, wrap up anything you need to do, talk to any NPCs
Ace.
you need to do.
Ace wishes to leave as soon as we can, within the day even. So please, if you have anything you must tend to, do it. Ace and I will be waiting.
I will
Is-
go. Should I bring porcelain with me or not?
Any reinforcements will be wanted.
I should go say goodbye to Sandleaf just in case I die.
Is Vaughn still around, or did he like also walk off?
Vana's off on the side of the stage, and you see he is talking to like two elderly people, but and like trying to like calm them down, but is still within the vicinity.
What's our time frame before the teleport here? Like,
Within the hour, please.
I can work with that. Okay.
I'm gonna.
If Rari's going to wait-
Are gonna wait at the house.
I was gonna wait for an opportune time to pull Vaughn away. And then they're probably like gonna go find a back alley or something. Fade to black.
Okay. You know, you two both have houses. You don't need to
We're going to.
do it in an alley.
Okay, we'll go to Vaughn's place then.
There you go. You see, like, you wait 5 minutes as he's like talking to these old women, and then at one point, like, his eye catches yours, and then he like turns to them, and you can tell like he's like, "Oh, I gotta go. Like, if you like, find me later in my office, or go to Terra," and like uses you as an excuse to like break away. And then he just like comes up to you and is like, "Hey, I saw you looking. What's going on?"
I've just been roped into going to Olden, and apparently we're leaving like an hour or so. Your place?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, and he just like grabs you by the hand and starts like leading you through the city.
Is an hour gonna be enough time?
Listen, they've had time to experiment. You don't know what they're capable of.
Damn.
Also, they both have dicks now. It's a lot easier.
You're right.
Fair.
My God. Well, it's continuing. Is there anything anyone else wants to do before leaving the city?
I don't think so.
Besides go talk to Sandleaf, that's it.
Daisy, you see, further along, you see Sandleaf. I believe you got him did you get him like a bracelet? You got it a bracelet, right?
I got it a bracelet.
Okay. I was trying to remember how exactly you could tell it apart from the other druids. But you see Sandleaf is out by the back. Now that the announcement is done, the druids are starting to like move the trees further back towards the center. They're leaving the center still open, and more wider paths for evacuation, but kind of giving the trees a little more air to breathe. And you can see like when they are moving the trees, the roots are actually like climbing out of the ground and acting like legs for the trees, and it's walking across the ground before planting into a new spot and a new location. But you are able to see Sandleaf working on this and run up to them.
It's been a while. I'm about to go off and possibly die yet again. And I just wanted to say goodbye for now.
You feel that familiar tingle of Sandleaf entering your brain to speak, and it responds, "Oh, please don't die. Stay safe."
I'll try not to. You stay safe, please.
I will. I hear I'm able to go back home.
Yeah. It might be a little while until you're able to come back here, until we see each other.
And you see Sandleaf look up at the tree that it was just moving, and then like stare at it wistfully, and then look back down to you. I will miss home. But
I'll...
you will protect it?
I will do my best.
You will do great.
You will do great too.
I will keep the people safe.
Thank you. Keep yourself safe first, okay? I know you, and you like to jump in front of fireballs for people. Please be safe.
Keep yourself safe. I know you. And you like to throw fireballs. It's in front of people.
Yeah.
See
I'm
you.
gonna miss you.
I will miss you too. I will see you on the other side.
See you on the other side. Maybe you can finally meet my mom. She's cool. She'll probably come check on you guys.
You are speaking of the Duchess?
Yeah,
Oh dear.
she's cool.
She has a
Cause I've taught.
reputation.
What kind of reputation?
Intimidating.
Oh, she's super nice. She might look intimidating, but she's a teddy bear.
Just like you.
Ah. Goodbye, old friend.
Goodbye, old friend. I will see you soon.
Daisy. Daisy's gonna give them a hug and a very quick peck on the cheek. On the bark.
That's gay.
Let's see. The blank expressionless face. The humanoid bark figure with no mouth, no nose, just hollow sockets with green lights where eyes should be. But you know, once they cross to the Feywild, they become more of themselves. More of itself.
For those watching, and weren't here all the way back when, Sandleaf's fucking hot. Sandleaf is very pretty. Very beautiful. In tree form and out of tree form.
But yeah, Sandleaf leans in, gives you a hug, and then continues moving trees around. And it's interesting. You turn away from Sandleaf, and you see Tara is standing about 10 feet from you, looking at you.
Sorry, I missed that last line. Someone sent me a message.
You turn away from Sandleaf and turn back towards the group, and you see about 10 feet from you, Tara is standing and looking at you.
Okay. You everything good to go, Tara?
You really... And you see she walks up to you. Did you really... make a deal with a crazy bitch?
Yep.
And you did that for these people?
Yes, I very much stupidly did. But you guys are my friends. And you accept me for who I am. So, I'll do anything. Besides, I was gonna die well, I guess for you guys it's like a couple months ago, or maybe like a month ago, but for me it was like, I almost died, like, was seriously ready, like, totally knew it was gonna happen, and then fate stepped in and went, no, so, what could be worse?
Mid-ramble, she just kind of puts a hand on your shoulder.
There's a lot of things could be worse.
I owe you that drink.
Yes, you do.
Stay safe.
You too.
I have a lot to answer for.
Wait, are you not fighting with us? Or are you gonna watch over the people? What's happening?
It sounds like you are all going to go to Olden. Vaughn and I have to stay here just in case the
Okay.
battle happens.
Okay.
Just in case we have to evacuate people.
Okay. Stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
That's...
And
It sounds... Daisy, you would do a lot.
don't do what I would do.
So just don't do anything.
Don't do anything stupid.
Now that I can work with.
Except for me when I get back.
And, like, you see, she had started to, like, turn away and walk away, and then you say that, she stops. And then, like, looks over her shoulder for a second, and then, like, just, like, shakes her head and smiles and walks away.
Flirt with muscle mommy. Flirt with muscle mommy.
You haven't been trying this entire campaign.
I have. And today I was like, you know
It's gonna
what?
happen by the end of it.
I'm gonna flirt with her. And then she finds out that I basically have given a favor to a very evil person just to save her town. No. Can I say I'm a hero?
Listen, I'm just excited for that drink to happen because, like, none of you know her backstory.
I
never
actually want to
asked.
know shit. Yeah, well, we've always been busy. We've always had shit that we had to do.
That's
I
true.
want to know everything. Cause
Unless there's anything anyone else wants to do by the end of the hour. Is there anything you guys can think of?
Nope. Not me, no.
Cleo, you get porcelain back?
Yeah, I think I'll get porcelain back. Yeah.
Okay. You all gather back at the house. And you see, waiting at the house is Tempter and Ace, as well as Florin, who is there. And he looks to you all as like, okay, I've already sent the rest of the troops from, wow, I am...
Silent?
Silent, yeah, I'm blanking. I'm tired. I've already sent the rest of the troops, from Silent. I have, one last, teleport in me. And I need to pass out. But I can get you all there. The main issue is we've had to expedite the troops because of the rising tension on the border and the gathering of the enemies. So there's a good chance by the time the attack happens, the troops from Flintstone will not have gotten there yet. But you got part of the troops. Is there anything you all need from me before I teleport to you all?
Nope.
Simply thank you for doing this.
And I
for us.
Please don't.
I know it is exhausting.
Thank you, Tempter. Moon Wizard, please don't salute to me.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay. Oh, I need a nap.
Is going to give his dad a hug.
He hugs you back. Do you have the Erhu out invisible?
Yeah.
He gives you a hug, and then, like, pulls you back and holds you by the shoulder and like spots the Erhu and is like, "You have it."
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I I may not have been fully in control of my faculties when making that, but there were moments where I was making that for you.
You can't say that as I'm about to.
I know you'll take care of yourself. You always do.
Internally, Farah's like, oh, I'm so glad he noticed that, and not like whatever hickeys Vaughn has left on him.
He definitely notices, but he doesn't say anything. He's not ready to have that conversation yet. But he's like, I know you'll be safe. Just keep them safe.
That is kind of my job here, yeah. With these lot.
Come back alive.
I'll do my best.
I like Vaughn. You picked a good one.
I know. He could still use some work, but like, that's what therapy is for.
Is it not?
Speaking of,
Yes.
do you have a therapist yet?
Donna is a wonderful woman.
She is, isn't she?
Yes, I made sure to. That's one of the first things I did when I got free. That poor woman knows way too much.
About a lot of us, I'd assume.
Oh yeah. She also knows a lot of capital secrets.
Yeah.
Big political secret. We should make sure she's okay. We should like
I
give
think
her
she has her own therapist, and also I've spoken to Vaughn about giving her a raise.
I was more talking like a bodyguard. But that too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I can mention that to Vaughn
There.
after we deal with this.
You do your thing. I can tell him. We've been in contact. Yeah. We've been talking.
I don't know how to feel about that. I don't like how you phrase that.
A father has to protect his son.
I'm scared of what you two could do together. I'm scared of my safety, actually. What? Getting out of here. Alden, was it?
Well, wait, sorry, repeat that?
Alden? Is that where we're going?
Yes. Alden, Alright, is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Indeed.
More or less.
Okay.
I already
Okay.
basically sold my soul. Let's go.
Hey, we can kill her before she does anything. It's fine.
Yep, hopefully. Let's go. Distract me from my impending doom. Or the things that I'm gonna have to do.
Let's go. And he looks to you, Farrar, and is like, good luck on the trip. Stay safe. Go into warm, eat a lot of snacks. Good luck. Don't die. And he looks to you all and just pulls a staff that was leaning against the wall and just like taps it. And he is casting teleport. The 7th level spell. He not needing a teleportation circle. You all feel this shift in reality as you're pulled across the continent. And around you is a dimly lit room. The tall stone walls surround you in a defensive location. Dim lights scatter around the room, leaving this oddly colorful location just barely lit. You see there are tapestries hung up on the wall, these beautiful handmade tapestries. And you look down and you see a teleportation circle in the ground that is half covered by a large handily made rug. Some of you have been here before. Some of you haven't. For the ones that have, you do recognize the small, older female gnome in the corner, Granny Abalone. You are all inside the sewing guild, the building that was built to look like a castle.
Oh my god.
And you see she stands there, like just like a mug of tea in her hand and like sitting on a rocking chair, and she's like, "Hello."
Greetings.
Hi.
Yo.
I remember some of you.
Miss Abalone, right?
Yes.
Daisy's gonna look to Temper and be like, have I met her?
Who else was it that went to the sewing guild? And it was
I-
Thunder.
Daisy
I think
was not
it was
there.
Daisy.
I was
No,
not there.
Daisy was not there for that.
Was it Hemlock?
I think Misty was there.
No, Misty and Cleo.
I remember
were
talking
there
about
for
fish.
Olden.
That's right. They weren't there for Olden.
I think it
They
was
were after.
Tempter and Hemlock. I swear Daisy was there.
I thought Moonwizard was there too.
I know
Tempter
Tempter
was there.
because he was off doing gay shit.
Yeah, prior you were talking to Quinn's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanna say Moonwizard was there.
No, Hemlock was there, but I know Hemlock's not here. But I remember because Hemlock chose, I forgot, but it was a very based fiber arts. It was I forgot what it's called, but it's very based.
Macrame.
And very macrame. It was macrame.
Mm.
Yes, you're right. Anyways,
Yeah. Daisy, you can't remember if you were there, because I can't remember if you were there.
Hi. Have we met? I was gone in the Feywild for a long while.
I remember the metal one.
Okay.
Where's the little violet one?
Violet one?
Violent!
they are no.
Oh,
They are no longer with
Violent.
us.
They're dead?
No, they're fine.
No.
Oh, thank God.
They're
I
with
know
their
exa-
moms.
I know exactly what I said.
They're with their moms. They're fine. They're
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
At least that I know of.
Okay. Thank God. If that one got killed, I'd be more worried about the one that killed them. Little violent fucker. I like them.
They're pretty
I was
cool.
not aware you had a teleportation circle within your home.
I have my
I-
secrets.
I can see.
I have a lot
I
of...
thank you regardless.
No problem.
Are you possibly... Now, this is a stretch far, but do you have family in Lightport?
No?
Is this about that gnome?
Yes. It's just... They used to always quote that I have my secrets. You talk very similar to them.
Are you? That feels racist.
I'm really sorry. It does sound like that.
No,
It's
but you know how, like,
specifically
sometimes-
the
Don't be
way that you
racist.
said that.
Like mannerisms
Is-
can like get
It was
picked
just
up.
the mannerisms. Just the
Tempter
mannerisms.
looks
Not
down
that
at
you're a
Daisy
no.
and just says, "Daisy, don't be racist."
I'm sorry.
No, but it's like sometimes when you're talking to like parents and their children, you can see how like the children got the mannerisms from the parents.
Exactly. Out of character, it's literally just because they have the exact same voice, and that was giving the exact same energy as the gnome from Lightport.
Except we like this one.
Oh, I know it's the exact same voice. I love this voice.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
Nope. I just like this voice.
I was just like, shit. What if they're related? Only because of the voice.
No, I don't have any family in Lightport.
My deepest apologies for accidentally being fantasy racist.
You're
You
fine.
just have very similar mannerisms.
You're fine. Don't worry.
You guys are so. You just seem so. I've met many gnomes. Not all gnomes are the same. Very obviously.
You're digging yourself into a deeper hole. Just
I
call it quits
know.
where you're at it.
I need a nap.
Yeah,
Well-
darling.
Daisy laid us down on the floor.
Tempter's gonna hoist her over her shoulder and say, "Thank you again," and I believe we are the last group of people, and is going to leave.
Okay.
Still with Daisy on their shoulder.
You all move out of the Sewing Guild and into Olden proper, and are immediately like caught off guard by just like scattered around town groups of people. People are out and about. This is normally at this time of day. It would have been like just past the like. Just hitting lunch, so people would have been out of the fields and like grabbing.
Are we
food
gonna see
before-
Garrett and Barrett?
Before heading back into their homes for lunch, before going back out for in the field later. But everyone is out. You see, everyone who's out and about is armed. People have these makeshift shields, some wooden, some metal, just kind of like made out of whatever they can get their hands on. They are holding what looks to be repurposed farming tools. These tools that have been taken apart and remade into spears and weapons. One person is just holding like a scythe that's just been made like sharpened wickedly sharp. And then you see there are most of the people carrying these weapons are older. People in their 40s, 50s, some even 60s. And then you notice kind of scattered around them younger folk. Teenagers, like late teens, folks in their early 20s scattered around, also in these like leather armors, and the younger folk all strapped with guns. Some of them with rifles on their back. This weird formation, people walking like heavily armored and like with weapons at the ready around town. And this, before when you came through here, it was a farming village with the tense feeling of the possibility of battle. But now, this is a city ready for war. Moving along through the city, Ace leads you all. You see in the center of Town Square, standing on a crate, just talking to anyone who will walk up to him. There are a few people around him. Kendrick, the older human gentleman, and the defuncto leader of the town, who you
Is
all...
Moon Wizard still wearing his pants?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
He's been
good.
wearing pants the
Just
entire
wanted to
time.
check. Just wanted to double check.
Ever since you got them.
You see, Kendrick is wearing like a nice, fresh, new pair of pants, and is just kind of like answering questions, ordering people to go to different locations, to do different things, and is acting as a leader in this space. And then there's just a crowd of people scattered throughout the center of the city. And you
Can
do
Cleo
see...
lean
Oh, sorry.
over to Moon Wizard? Can Cleo lean over to Moon Wizard and be like, now that guy has some pretty nice pants.
I look over.
That's all I'm doing.
Don't rage bait me.
Daisy, who is literally over Tempter's shoulder right now, puts her head up to try and look for said pants. Where's the pants? What pants are we talking about?
Tempter turns around so that you can have a better view at Kendrick.
Damn, those are some nice pants.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Question.
Stop, you're
Does-
encouraging me!
Does Kendrick have a good ass? I just need to know that.
My god.
He's older in like his early 60s, but he's worked on the farm his entire life. So like a solid 6 or 7 out of 10.
Those are some good ass pants. And a good butt to go in the pants.
Every NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't it be every NPC?
It's not
Uh-huh.
every NPC. It's just
Most NPCs.
It's most.
Cleo, you, after talking to Moon Wizard, you look out and further along, in the crowd of people, you see there are 2 people. One, this tall, this taller half-elf in, nice, decorated leather armor with a rapier over his shoulder, and a holy symbol to Ares around his neck. And the other one, little shorter than the other figure, a more stout half-orc figure, battle axe and shield at his side, and you recognize this is, now let me look at the name so I can get this correct.
Just say one of them, we'll know. Just
No, I have it in my note. Did I delete it from my notes? No, okay. This is Barrett, who you met at the town meeting, and cornered in the elevator. The cleric of Asphodin.
I should have kept you. I should have kept you in my arms. But you
Okay,
can't.
I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons right now. Did you know that, Oppo?
Which one is it? This one?
Oppo, I'm role playing right now. Did you know that, Oppo?
Legit, I thought Oprah was coming back as a new character for a second. I was like, oh my
the
god.
heck materializes and is just there.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, I was thinking that they were that was
Oh, they were gonna play
dropping
Barrett?
it as a
Hell
God.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Cleo cringes a little knowing that, like, oh, I'm gonna have to deal with the church. The church.
You not only will have to deal with the Church of Acidin, but also the Church of Ares, who you all now realize is part of this conspiracy.
You know, Cleo's a lot more chill with the
Alright.
Church of Ares. They're just like, yes, that little bit of blackmail, but also we're gonna put this to the side right now. There's a war going on. Yes, Macy?
Theoretically, they don't know we know. Theoretically.
No, they
Anyways,
don't.
You know that they know that you don't know that they don't know that you know that they don't know. Anyways.
Stop.
Boy, am I glad that he's frozen in there and we're out here. And that we're in there and that he's frozen out here and that we're in there.
Anyways.
My brain is officially broken.
Good transition.
You see,
Fantastic transition.
we're gonna end very shortly. We're gonna end very shortly. But as you all enter the town square, Kendrick looks over and meets your guys' gaze, and then like looks down at the people below him and like apologizes to them and steps down and walks over to your group. It's like, hello. It is good to see friendly faces in a time like this.
Greetings, Kendrick. Still holding Daisy.
Hi.
And you must be Ace. I've heard about you from the other hunters. And Ace is like, yeah, yes. And Kendrick just kind of like nods and is like, I take it if you are here, that means you're gonna be helping us out again?
Of course.
And you see him just like sigh a like breath of relief, and like the tension in his shoulders just eases up a little bit. He's like, thank the gods. That makes me feel a lot more confident in what we're about to do. In 2 hours, we are planning on storming Fort Apex. Oh, 2 hours we are planning on heading to Fort Apex to storm it. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get there.
Understandable.
Half a day's
I would
travel.
like to hear your current battle plans for the fort.
Yes. We
Respectfully, I do not know how effective simply storming it will be.
yes. We will get to that. For now, and he like claps you on the back, Tempter. Why don't you join us? We are going to do our planning over in the Temple of Ares. It would be wonderful having you all there.
Of course. And now Tempter puts down Daisy.
As you all head over to the temple, preparing to discuss the battle plans and preparing for this siege, I think that's a good time to end the session, if that's alright with everybody.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
As soon as we are off stream, I am taking my ass to Sleepy Town.
Understood. Thank you all for stopping.
Actually,
Oh.
I'm not going to be here next session. Well, actually, that means it doesn't matter. Never mind, you can end.
Okay. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week.